Oi boys, welcome back to another episode in our Penrith Panthers career mode series, and today, actually this whole week will be about the finals. Can we make it to the grand final? Before we get into the action though, take a look at the Dally M Awards. None of our players got the actual Dally M Player of the Year, but our two playmakers are the best duo in the league, the best halves in the league, Jerome Luai and Nathan Cleary. Honestly, I thought Jerome Luai would be the Player of the Year. He was pretty consistent for us, but I guess it wasn't to be. Alex Glenn apparently wins it. Not only did he win it, he takes it out quite comfortably. As we jump into the action, as always, if you're watching this right now, be sure to hit up that comment section with the hashtag OddSquad. We'll throw in a cheeky little trophy emoji to celebrate this finals week ahead. So we'll be taking on the Melbourne Storm. We do have a second chance. We did actually finish the regular season in the top 4, third to be exact, and we'll bring up the draw here for the finals. So as you can see, we are the last game. The minor premiers, the Broncos, ended up losing, so they go into the semis. Who else? Rabbitohs qualified. Sea Eagles ended up beating the Knights quite comfortably. So if we lose, we'll be facing the Sea Eagles, and if we win, we get the week off and we'll face the winner of Game 2 of the semi-finals. And for those interested, this is how the ladder looked at the end of the regular season. You know, during the final rounds of the regular season, I was a little unsure, or should I say a little less confident heading into the finals, only because of how inconsistent we've been. I mean, there was a long period of us going win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. But damn man, we're here, top 4. First opponent's a pretty tough one, the Melbourne Storm, and I may be playing a little cheesy during these games because I really want to win. Playing super conservative for our first sets as we do kick it on the third. Also, don't mind my voice sounding a bit weird. It's been a rough week IRL, but we're here vibing, recovering and whatnot. Alright, so we get it back, Melbourne. A decent start. The kick wasn't quite deep enough, but we'll be sending it out to Martin, see if we can find some space on the edges early. Unable to on that occasion, but again we test the short side, and Brian To'o, that's a decent run. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm actually quite confident heading into this final series. Just some good ball movement, nice offload. The Source doesn't want to catch the ball. He should have been holding the paint there. Mind you, who's this? Momorovsky? He drifted off the ball. Crichton, look at this pass. The pass was fine. Mansour was just, show us the replay already. Here he is. Who's getting ready to run back infield. Like I was trying to say earlier, I am quite confident heading into game 1 of the finals. We're riding a 4-game win streak. Nice little bump there from, I think that was Bromwich. But the Storm, they're riding a 5-game winning streak. So based on recent form, this has got all the makings of a potential classic finals game, as the Storm force a goal line dropout. So after decent defense, we're able to stop the Storm from scoring. Now we've got quite the mission to get down to the other end of the field, as we do start within our 10. Kick out, touched by the Storm. We get the tackle count reset, and we're going to go back to this left edge. This time Tedevano bumping off one defender. On our 31st tackle, that our reset was quite handy, as Dylan Edwards runs into a brick wall, ends up coughing the ball up. It's a massive defensive play from the Storm. Still no points on the board, almost 30 minutes into the match. First tackle, as they spread it wide. Who's this? Munster gets away from 2, and we will pin him down here and give away the penalty. Cheeky little penalty, and with how close the game's been so far, they will take the 2 points. Munster lines up, and it'll be the Storm going up by 2 as we approach the 30th minute. Would love a try before the break. It's going to be a toughie trying to get down that end of the field, as Leota Gets rocked on the 20th, or on the 20. I've already got Burton here. See if he can make a difference in the middle and an extra kick option if needed. As on the 3rd, we get held up past our 30. A little crossplay, Burton almost got through the line. And on the 4th, up he goes to Luai. And we're going to get wrapped up just before halfway. 5th and last, on the toe it goes, Burton. A chip over the top, off the shoulder of Pappenhausen, and it'll be Api Kodisau who will score the first try of the match. Matt Burton carving in the middle. A little grubber, a chip. He does get tackled after making the kick, but it bounces off the shoulder there of Ryan Pappenhausen. And Api right there in support gets that first try for us. Alright, back to Api. We have got, we're coming up on 2 minutes left in the first half. That's a great run by Spencer Leniu. And Melbourne give a penalty away. We will have a decent crack here. Can't believe they actually gave a penalty away. As we quickly spread it down the line. It ends with Martin getting wrapped up, 25 out. Got at least 2 tackles remaining as we test the short side. And that's touched by a Melbourne player. We get the reset, but we've only got seconds remaining in the half here. As the halves link, Burton once again will chip over the top. And we will score right on the siren. Matt Burton has been the difference so far. As we go up by 10 points. And at half time, we got the lead, 12 points to 2. Actually been a pretty competitive half of footy. Burton's been red hot since he's come on. If there was I'm not sure if it shows, but if there was a interchange player of the year, it's got to be Matt Burton. He's been an absolute gun for us this season coming off the bench. He wasn't even our guaranteed number 14. Like him and Tyrone, it was between him and Tyrone May, and he's just been more effective ever since playing for us in the 9s. As the Storm will be first with the ball in the second half. They try to spread it down the line. This time it's Olam who gets around 1, throws a pass back in the field, and Cam Munster will get pulled down on the 40 as they continue to take it down the short side. Look at this run by Josh Adokar, gets away from 2, Cleary holds on, but Cleary will go down, boys, with an injury. I didn't realize how low his stamina was, man. 5th and last, they send it to the skies, Munster with the bomb, the back, and it's going to be Dale Finucane who scores finally for the Melbourne Storm. They get their first try of the game. It comes in the second half, but boys, our skipper goes down. How bad will the injury be? I actually can't believe he had nothing left in the tank. We're only 4 minutes into the second half as Munster converts. Such a strange incident with Cleary going down. The halves typically, they can last the whole game without losing that much stamina, but his bar was on E and I didn't notice it. But it'll be, Matt Burton taking over in the 7 jersey, ends up losing it here. Melbourne on the 20 with all the momentum. There's only one way we can stop that momentum, and that's to give away another penalty. As we pin them to the ground, they will take the 2. And the Prez from right in front shanks it. Man, that's funny. What a weird pair of events. First Cleary going down, Munster from right in front shanks the kick, and we hold on to our little 4-point lead. 3rd, inside the 20, another big hit. Fisher Harris takes it on the chin as Leota links Kurt Capewell. We gotta get Kikau back on the field. Fifth and last, at a dummy half. It's a good kick by Api Kodisau. It will find the 20. The 40-20, what a kick. He's made quite a few of those kicks out of dummy half. Clutch kicks at that. As on the first, we go for a cross-play. Dylan Edwards, 1-on-1. And he gets around his man. I think it was Pappenhausen there. 1-on-1. Like literally 1-on-1. Cheeky little double entendre there. If you don't know what a double entendre is, a double meaning. As Burton gets us out to a 10-point lead. Inside the final 10 minutes, you know, with our skipper going down, Burton's doing okay, and I'm trying to get Uppy involved a lot more. I mean, he did come up with that clutch kick on the last play. As we make the tackle on Bromwich. I think Cleary got gassed from all that defense. I felt like they're hammering us down that edge with Galfusi. As Asafa Solomona pulled up inches before the line, Jerome Hughes will fall on his belly. We're unable to flip him here. And as you can see, he does ground the ball. It'll be green lights for the Storm. This ain't over yet, boys. 9 minutes remaining. Storm, can they fight their way back to a dub here at home? Munster, please shank it again. He makes the kick this time. And it's 14 points to 18. And that is full time, boys. We do advance to the preliminary final. What a game. What a game against the Melbourne Storm. They put up quite the fight. You know, our skipper went down, started the second half, but we did manage to hold on to our lead. A couple of players stood up for us. Api Kodisau, Matt Burton. I think he might be the one to don the 7 jersey for us if our skipper is out for an extended period of time. Fingers crossed the injury isn't that serious. Hopefully we get our skipper back. As we take a look at the full-time match stats, boys, Brandon Smith picks up man of the match. As always, if you want to see more Rugby League Live 4 content or more content in general, be sure to run it straight at that like button. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
That's my team. Loyalty over everything. That's my team. That's my team. From the bottom where we grinding. That's my team. That's my team. To the top where we shining. That's my team. That's my team.